Good morning and welcome back for another video. Today we are leaving London and heading to Edinburgh. I'm about to board a 4.5-hour train over to Edinburgh. So I just checked out of the hotel, grabbed some much needed coffee because I had a long day yesterday. Yesterday was the wedding, if you missed that, if you missed me saying that in the last video. So I am exhausted this morning, probably will be having multiple coffee, but needed to start the day with some, of course. So let's finish this and then go head to our train. Left on this train ride, and it has been very nice. This train is very clean. Even the bathroom I went into was spotless. You do train reservations, so I chose the seat beforehand, which is nice. But yeah, we have about 30 more minutes and then we'll be in Edinburgh. If you're leaving us here, please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you. And after a 4.5-hour train ride, we have made it to Edinburgh. I'm gonna go drop off my luggage at the hotel and then we'll start making our way around. Just made it to Circus Lane. This is a very picturesque walkway. It's a tiny little street with cobblestone, lots of beautiful houses on the street. You have everyone kind of taking picturesque fairy tale type pictures. And back there, I don't know if someone was playing classical music or if someone was practicing the violin, but it definitely fit the vibe. So I'm just walking along here, enjoying the views. We're heading to a market. We've made it to the Stockbridge Market, which happens every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it has all sorts of local vendors. You have food, you have soaps, you have art, dog stuff, kind of a mixture of everything. It's a cute little market, and I was very hungry waiting for this. So I got some food from an African stand. So I got aromatic rice, chickpea curry, and chicken binyaza, I believe is what it's called. And it was so good. Not like a traditional UK Scottish thing, but it was probably the best meal I've had this trip so far. Highly recommend. I also got a cookie, but I am very full from the meal, so I'm going to continue walking, but I'm definitely going to devour this later because it looks so good. It's a hazelnut stuffed cookie. So excited. All right, it's time to try the cookie. This is huge. It tastes amazing. I'm gonna devour this. There's no way I'm gonna finish it, but it's so good. And I have made it to Calton Hill, which is the very first public park of Edinburgh. It was sold to the city in 1725, and it's known for its unfinished architecture, like the unfinished Parthenon that's behind me, which is one of the reasons they call it the Athens of the North, because of this beautiful architecture. It is also home to Edinburgh's first observatory, which is at the top of this hill. It was built in the 1770s and helped Edinburgh grow as a maritime trade post. So it's a really cool hill. As you can imagine with a hill, it is pretty steep to get up. You can see the entire city and there's lots to see up here. So I'm going to continue walking around. I am going to go pick up my friend from the train station. They took the overnight train to Edinburgh, so I'm gonna meet them and then I'm gonna head, we're gonna walk the Royal Mile today. It should be a lot of fun. I realized I'm going to a dead end, so I'm about to turn around. But it's just, this whole city is so picturesque. It's all on the hills. All the buildings are old, like the ones that aren't old just don't fit in here. So it's just so beautiful to see. It's easy to tell why this is such a popular tourist destination. So I can't wait to explore more of this city today and take y'all around. We grabbed some much needed coffee and pastries before making our way down the Royal Mile all the way to the Palace of Holyrood, which is very bottom of the Royal Mile and is also the start of Arthur's Seat, which is the iconic mountain in Edinburgh. The two are Calton Hill and Arthur's Seat. We did Calton Hill last night. Today we have this stunning hike to the top of this mountain. It's about 3 miles or about 5 kilometers. It goes in a circle and I'm very excited for the views. I love a good hike and it's just so picturesque. You don't even really feel like you're in the city, but you can see it right behind us. So we're gonna make our way up. After the hike, we went to the Scottish Design Exchange, which was a really neat place where you have a bunch of local artists that sell their things, and every single penny goes back to the artists. Lots of different types of things in there, from t-shirts to stickers, pins, paintings, postcards, anything you can think of that you can make into art is probably there. And it was really fun to go around. I got a little cute framed picture to bring home. After the store, we went through the gardens on our way up to the Macker's Mash Bar, which is where we're having lunch. We got some haggis for our starter, just to try it out while we're in Scotland. And it is quite good. It reminds me of a meatloaf, but better. It's essentially like the unwanted part of any animal. Usually done with lamb parts, but it can be anything. And then they mix it together with spices and oats, and it's better than it sounds. We also got some lamb, and you get to choose your type of potatoes that it comes on, or your mash. So I'm looking forward to it, but overall this has been a great experience so far. After that, we went to Debbie Armstrong, which is a nice vintage clothes shop, and went around to a couple other shops before we ended our time in Edinburgh. It was such a fun trip. I definitely missed Paulo not being there, but I still had a really fun time with my friends, getting to see one of my friends get married and getting to spend some quality time with my other friends. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and let us know your favorite part of Edinburgh, whether it be something that I went to or a place that you've been to before that I didn't include in this video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to keep adventuring. Bye.